think we're going to really turn things around fast. We have no choice. Otherwise, we're not going to have a country. And I really appreciate this. Has been, to me, it's been a lot of fun being with you. You're an amazing guy. You've done an incredible job and a great inspiration to people, a great inspiration. And I hope you keep going and just continue to do well. And we're going to have a big election coming up. And I think November 5th will be the most important day in the history of our country. I think that election will be the most important election. And I think it'll end up being maybe the most important day in the history of our country, because if we don't win, I just feel so sorry for everybody.
No, I think we're at a fork in the road of destiny of civilization. And I think we need to take the right path. And I think you're the right path.
And there it was today. Interview from upcoming former president Donald Trump and Elon Musk. And Trump is sitting there telling you that November 5th is going to be the most important day in American history, maybe human history, and Elon Musk is mentioning that this is a fork in the road for civilization. What exactly does this mean? Remember, Trump is definitely pro-Bitcoin and pro-crypto. If you remember him a month or two back saying this.
Who knows, maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion, hand him a little crypto check, right? We'll hand him a little Bitcoin and wipe out our $35 trillion.
But how do you want it to be more prominent in America? How will that work?
Oh, it's going to work easily. It's already prominent. It's moving along. It's very loosely regulated. That's one of the reasons it's moving along. But it is a different form of a currency, and it's going to end up benefiting the country. But if we shut it down, like, Biden's trying to shut it down, Biden doesn't have the intellect to shut it down. Can you imagine this guy's telling you to shut something down like that? He has no idea what the hell it is. If we don't embrace it, it's going to be embraced by other people. It's a massive thing already. Did you read where it's bigger than any company in the world already? I mean, if you look at the market, it's bigger than many countries. It's a very big thing. If we're not going to be the leader, we have the people that are the leaders. I know some of them. They're very smart. And if we don't embrace it, other countries are going to embrace it. Other countries will anyway. But we can be the leader, and we might as well be the leader.
And once again, there's ex-President Donald Trump, potentially next President Donald Trump, talking about the United States needs to be the leader in this space. Are you getting out? Are you going to vote? What's your take? Leave the comment below. And with that, what's happening, Crypto Crew? Sean's coming back at you, another cryptocurrency video. Getting straight to it, our first update, El Crypto Prof, altcoins. A lot of people have been diversifying into altcoins. Altcoins have been melting against Bitcoin. And this is a chart you want to pay attention to. The 0.75 line in the Mayer multiplier marked the bottom for altcoins in 2020. That's this 0.75 line here. And then the 0.75 line in the Mayer multiple marked the bottom in 2023. Then we had a run up. And look, we had a retracement back down. People thought alts were going to rally and continue. And then this yellow line broke, and this could just be a double bottom. Are we going to have another alt season on our hands? Well, looking at this, the stochastic RSI and the Bitcoin dominance chart found resistance. Again, this is a major level of resistance around this 58 to 59% range. It acted as support back in 2019, acted as support in 2020, and then once we fell through this in 2021, alts went crazy. So if we're just flipping this support to resistance, you see the stochastic is also aligning with this. Are we going to see that massive alt season? When Bitcoin dominance comes down, alts go up. And looking at the Bitcoin price chart, what do we see? What do we anticipate? We want you to note this pattern here. Let's get rid of this. And you see we came up and we had this double peak back in 2021. And then we had this huge rounding bottom. And then this seems to have some type of handle pattern that's forming. So this looks like a textbook cup and handle pattern. Cup and handle pattern, you can come into this in a bullish momentum, which we just showed you this right here. We came to this in a bullish momentum. And then this is where the left side of the cup started. So that would be right here. Then we had this huge rounding bottom. And we have this neckline of the cup. And then we have this handle. And look at, so you measure this. Note, this is a continuation pattern. And right here, you go from the bottom of the cup to the lid and then pull that up to see where this price target actually goes up to. So this is what we did right here for you with this orange line. So if we pull this orange line up and we see where this actually could go up to, so pulling this to the lid, this technical target goes up to over 300,000 at $305,000 per Bitcoin. Is this realistic? And how do we know about the cup and handle pattern? Look, we made a book for you, the Crypto Millionaire Technical Analysis 101. It has all these different patterns in, different setups, different charts. Definitely check this out if you're interested in learning more. And then we also have an ultimate beginner's guide for anybody getting started with their cryptocurrency journey, or if you've been in the cryptocurrency space, you just want to brushing up on must-knows, definitely check out these two reads. But check this Twitter handle out. This is Sminston_with. Check them out because this is definitely a chart you don't want to miss right here. Look at this. This is the 2021 out of sample peak decay prediction. This is almost matching up perfectly with each peak of Bitcoin. As you see, within a few dollars hitting these peaks, then a few dollars, few $100 right here. We actually went to 64,682. This is actually calling for 65. Look at how accurate this is. Taking a closer look, you can see this extrapolates all the way out to 2041. And you see the $1 million Bitcoin price target. If we zoom into this price action, you can see the base, the bottom line of this crosses the $1 million line roughly around the year 2036. So that's roughly 12 years from now, but not too far out into the future. You might ask yourself, what about the 2024-2025 prediction? Well, we have that answer for you. Take a look right here. So there's ranges, because there's a deviation from this dotted line, which this dotted line is really this top line that gets struck in every single time. So there's a deviation from that line because you can never be 100% spot on. And the deviation is a plus or minus. So it depends on when we come up and touch this line. This is the beginning of 2025. This is the end of 2025, 2026. So if we go to our price target back from our cup and handle pattern, that was around 300,000. Now, this could be a little bit drawn off, so give or take a couple percentage points is tens of thousands of dollars. Remember that. Anywhere we're going to get close to that would be towards the latter half of 2025. So the top bound of this is 278,000. And then towards the end of the year is 288,000, still within the range of that technical target for that cup and handle pattern. But as you see, the first bottom range started 2025 is 164,000, with the line being at 194, an extension of 233. So as we step through quarter after quarter, the middle of the year, 181,000 could be the minimum, up to 215,000 and 260 as an extension. So this is definitely an interesting chart, interesting call out. What do you think is going to happen? When do you think we're going to have the peak? Right here, Master BTC LTC is saying, based on past cycles, Bitcoin is likely to peak either in May of 25 or around November, December of 25. So we did May of last cycle, and then December was the 2017 cycle. So if that's the case, May would be more roughly between this range, 201 to 215, between these two levels here, and towards the end of the year would be closer to that 238 within this range here, 200,000 to 288. So what's your take on this? Definitely a huge price range, all the way from 164 to 288, but a huge opportunity, because look at 164 compared to where the Bitcoin price is right now, 59,000. Get our calculator out, just do 164 divided by 59. That's a 2.7, almost 2.8x from where we are right now. Definitely a huge price appreciation just with Bitcoin. So if you're not in the market and you're thinking we're going to go lower, this is how the market tricks you out. Everybody's getting fearful. We're cooling off from these previous highs, thinking that this was the peak. Bitcoin bros don't think that's the case. And with that, I'm Sean with the Bitcoin Bros. If you guys like this content, go ahead and smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and show us some love. We appreciate the support. That's all I have for you today, and I'm out.